Slay in Your Lane serves as a crucial manifesto and practical guidebook for Black women navigating a British society fundamentally shaped by and for white men. Authors Elizabeth Uviebanine and Yomi Adegoke combine stark data, personal testimony, and insightful interviews to map the unique landscape of challenges and opportunities facing Black British women today. They argue that while overt racism may have diminished, the architecture of the nation's institutions, from education to the corporate world, continues to uphold profound inequalities, placing Black women at a distinct disadvantage from the very start of their lives. The journey begins in the classroom, where Black girls quickly learn that societal expectations for them are depressingly low. They are often steered away from ambitious career paths and towards roles deemed more suitable, such as nursing over engineering. Simultaneously, they face harsher disciplinary measures than their white peers for similar infractions, feeding into the damaging stereotype of the angry Black woman. This educational environment sows seeds of doubt and forces Black girls to develop resilience prematurely. The transition to university often fails to provide relief. Campuses remain overwhelmingly white spaces where racism manifests in both shocking spectacles, like themed parties featuring blackface, and in daily microaggressions that question a Black student's right to be there. This hostile climate contributes to higher dropout rates, undermining academic achievement before careers even begin. Upon entering the workforce, the mantra of working twice as hard for half the reward becomes a grim reality. Despite being among the most educated demographic, Black women face the highest unemployment rates and a persistent pay gap. Discrimination often starts at the application stage, with studies showing candidates with African or Caribbean-sounding names are significantly less likely to receive callbacks. The authors highlight ingenious, if disheartening, workarounds, such as entrepreneurs using Anglo-Saxon aliases to secure initial business meetings. Once employed, Black women navigate a minefield of subtle prejudices. The book dedicates significant attention to the corrosive impact of microaggressions, those indirect, often unintentional slights that cumulatively wear down one's spirit. From having one's hair touched without permission to having one's name repeatedly mispronounced or dismissed as weird, these acts communicate otherness. The authors powerfully explain how the common dismissal of these complaints as oversensitivity creates a gaslighting effect, leaving women to question their own perceptions and further isolating them. The analysis extends into the personal realm, confronting the toxic phenomenon of fetishization. The book argues that reducing Black women to exotic objects or chocolate fantasies is dehumanizing, a form of racism disguised as desire that denies their full humanity and individuality. This objectification finds a parallel in the public sphere, where Black women are either glaringly absent from mainstream media and retail landscapes or are subjected to narrow, stereotypical representations. This lack of visibility and relatable imagery has tangible consequences, affecting self-esteem and limiting aspirations. Yet, Slay in Your Lane is far from a chronicle of despair. Its core purpose is empowerment. The authors provide actionable advice for building economic independence, championing financial literacy, strategic saving, and entrepreneurship as vital tools for securing a future on one's own terms. They argue that creating their own platforms and businesses allows Black women to control the narrative and build wealth outside traditional, exclusionary systems. Crucially, the book frames self-care not as a luxury, but as a non-negotiable political act of preservation. Given the constant psychological toll of battling systemic and everyday racism, intentional practices to protect mental and physical well-being are essential for sustainability and long-term success. Ultimately, this work is a call to arms and a beacon of solidarity. It validates the experiences of Black British women, giving language to their struggles while equipping them with strategies to thrive. Uviebanine and Adegoke reject the notion of merely surviving within a broken system. Instead, they inspire readers to redefine success on their own terms, support one another, and consciously build lives of fulfillment, dignity, and unapologetic achievement. It is a testament to the power of owning one's narrative and slaying in one's own lane, despite the uneven terrain.